Alright, we are back with the SEEC, all the enjoyment of a solo cast, as well as all the enjoyment of the most off-meta picks you will see in collegiate games. And we're back with Game 2 of North Carolina versus South Carolina.
It's NC State, but yeah.
You got me there.
Yeah. NC State, South Carolina. South Carolina on blue side, NC State on red side this game, switching it up. Like you said earlier, a bunch of off-meta picks. The Mordekaiser top, Cho'Gath mid, and we're even getting a bit of a Kaisa jungle.
I'm excited.
I've only seen the Kaisa in general once, and she was jungle. I was not impressed. She didn't clear as well as other junglers. Didn't have much ganking power. But we're gonna have to see what Ares does with this pick.
I mean, I think the thing is that when you talk about the new champion, people don't know what to do with her. Do I build her AD? Do I build her on hit? Do I build her crit? So we have a bunch of different theories and different strategies that are just not working out for her because people aren't sure what she needs, aren't sure what's good for her. Does that make sense?
She was so weak. She already got hot buffed, right? Or hot.
Yeah, she got hot fix buffs the very first day. I think that's something. Yeah, I think that's something that's pretty common when you get new champions. They either get hot fix buffs or hot fix nerfs. You're hard pressed to find a champion that doesn't have those kind of changes early on.
That's true. We are getting some early aggression from the red side. They will be spotted out. The 3-on-3 at the red buff fight. Stun comes down.
Teleport coming in.
Teleport, the level 1 TP from Riven. She does cancel it. Rengar makes it out with a sliver of health. Stun will go down onto Ezreal. Cho'Gath is here to support.
Cho'Gath!
But Rengar jumps back in. Bard is super low as well. He will flash away, goes down to the Tristana. Tristana puts her E again. Rengar jumps back in once again, takes down the Tristana, but he will go down as well to the Cassiopeia, finally coming over from mid lane. 1v1s, a couple of them going on. Braum versus the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath should be able to win that one. Cassiopeia will be able to cut him off.
Just needs his Q to come up. Alright, let's see how they play this over here.
He'll probably be able to get out. There's no way that they have an advantage. Yeah. He goes out 2 for 2. Neither team really gained an advantage here. Just makes the early game really weird and just awkward in general. Heal goes down as well from the the Cassiopeia. It's a fiesta. And then there's top lane.
Good old top lane. Mordekaiser versus Riven. If you haven't ever seen anything quite like that.
Yeah, I played a lot of top lane. I've seen most matchups.
Fair enough.
I feel like Riven wouldn't have the advantage here. He'd just be able to get onto the Mordekaiser. There'd be no way for him to get away. But the Cho'Gath is bullying the Cassiopeia in her jungle. He is level 2. Cassiopeia is still level 1, 3 minutes into the game. Finally hits level 2.
Just a lot of aggression coming out on all sides. I don't know what to make of it. It's
been fun.
It's absolutely. There's just a lot of matchups where you usually do or don't expect these sort of aggressive matchups. And like for example, you don't invade a Braum level 1. They did it. And it came out 2-2. Normally you don't see a melee champion abusing a Cassiopeia, and Cho'Gath has done that. And so it's strange to watch. Very, very hard to make sense of it, but enjoyable nonetheless.
Yeah, big ballsy move by NC State invading level 1. I guess in the end kind of worked out for them, right? They have a level advantage mid.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yep. Bard does hit the stun onto Tristana though. Some good little poke. I wish we could see bans, because I want to see if South Carolina banned his Thresh. That was really clean last game. I wish we could see those.
I think it's fair to assume that they did. I mean, that was one of the driving forces for that last game.
True.
I mean, it ended up kind of falling off just a bit in the mid and late game, but early.
Another stun. Another one goes down before Braum onto the Tristana.
One of the new things that people are doing is, especially in Korea, is they're taking the Electrocute rune on Bard, and that just amounts to a lot of damage early on. You have to be really careful, otherwise you're just going to get chunked down.
Oh yeah, he'll do more damage than your AD carry.
I think that's fair to say up until like level 8. Just the burst is unreal. Especially if he's got a bunch of meeps collected. Look at him go.
Thunderlords. Bullying out the Braum. Another trade heavy lane, top lane. These guys like to skirmish.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Top mid lane getting in some poke, but otherwise, I think we're gonna see the same farm lane we did last game.
Mordekaiser does hit level 6. The Riven is not. She better back up. She does. She's been the aggressor here going into the Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser's just been able to beef it up with all the heals and the shields like that. He's been winning these trades pretty hard now.
Riven, he's level 6. You don't want to stay too long.
She's level 6 now. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was just saying she didn't want to 1v1 him while she was 5. Here she goes. She keeps going for those trades, even though she keeps losing.
I think what she's trying to do is keep his shield like off all the time so he can't come in for later trades.
We do have the Rengar bullying out the Kaisa in the jungle. Probably pretty expected.
He got a kill. It's
yeah.
And even though he died for it, so she ended up dying as well. So he just got this huge gold lead on her.
Yeah, he already has the Tiamat bought very early in the game.
Completely skipped the jungle. I didn't buy it too. I should add. That's just gonna be a lot of burst.
He's going for the clear. Flashes onto the Mordekaiser, uses the ult, takes him down instantly. What a great decisive play by Tarnvark there on the Riven. Able to burst down the Mordekaiser before his shields come up. She was tired of playing the trade game. She wanted the all in.
I'm kind of disappointed. I want to see Mordekaiser come out of the winner. You just get these strange picks, and they're always so fun to see. You always want to watch him do well. And so I was
Mordekaiser does struggle early a bit because he's immobile. He's not very tanky. I mean, he has the heals and the shields to help him out, but holy, there talk about that Bard damage again. Thunderlords comes in, takes out the Tristana. Braum is also in a load of trouble. Q does go wide, will not get this done. Ignite goes down. So
is he gonna get it? And he lands it.
Stun comes in from Rengar. He will take down Kaisa in the 1v1. Easy peasy for him. AD carry versus an assassin early game. Usually pretty one-sided.
AD carry versus assassin before the AD carry has GA is just a one-sided matchup in general. Especially Rengar. Have you seen his damage lately?
Oh yeah, with the Q changes, or the back to what it used to be.
I've been seeing people input about 1700 damage in half a second. It's insane. Bear in mind that they're pretty fed when this does happen, but it's still something to be seen. You get a guy who's just invisible, and next thing you know, you took 1700 damage. As a squishy, that's never good. Oh,
there he goes again. Jumps over the wall from the bush onto the red buff. Deletes Kaisa yet again. 3 kills for Rengar, 3 deaths for Kaisa.
Let's see if Bard can make something happen here.
Cho'Gath hits the knockup ignite, goes down, double stun with a petrifying gaze from Cassiopeia. But Rengar now is in a bit of trouble as the bot lane from blue side has roamed up. Rocket Jump comes through. Tristana picks up one. Will he ult back to Cho'Gath? Picks up two on the Bard. Stun comes through from Bard. Triple kill for Tristana. And there comes the bot lane for red side. Ezreal comes popping in, takes out the Braum. 1v1 with Tristana. Tristana ults him back towards the Cassiopeia, grounds him so he can't E away. With that's nice.
Well played.
That 4 kills picked up for South Carolina. Fighting back, making it 7-7 in kills. Only down by about 500 gold. Pretty even game. The top lane, Riven pops the ult, goes in.
Doesn't do anything to his shield.
Oh. Wow, I thought he was gonna delete him with that ultimate, but the shield came through from Mordekaiser.
I think the shield blocked the entirety of it.
Oh yeah. That was a big shield then.
Yeah. This is the point where they should probably just send Bard up to top to start dealing with the Riven. He does comparable damage to the Mordekaiser. Probably could kill him.
Baits him with the recall. Does cancel it. Make sure Riven cannot return to base yet. Kai'Sa is lurking behind Riven though. Rengar not on the side of the map, or that side of the map.
It seems like a pretty solid bait. They just need to make sure that Kai'Sa can land her W and get in to jump in on the Mordekaiser. Because if she doesn't, then the gank's not going to work out too well.
I believe she can jump in if Riven even CCs her, right?
No, they have to be marked by Kai'Sa first.
But doesn't CC at a mark from allies?
I don't believe so.
Champion's too new.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought I remembered that. I might be wrong.
Riven's playing a very trade-heavy game, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's Riven. Yeah. That's what Riven does.
Yeah, I'm just expecting them to eventually send Kai'Sa up there, but she just doesn't find an angle at which she can attack him.
Oh,
Oftentimes,
yeah, Kai'Sa.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's meant to be an AD carry, right?
Yeah.
Like that's her best role.
People have been finding success with her as a jungler, though, I guess. And I mean, we're not new to AD carries in the jungle anymore. We've had the Ezreal and the Tristana at the very start of the season. And even before that, we had Kindred.
Yep, and Graves. If you count those as AD carries, I guess. I guess Graves really.
We don't talk about Graves. All my I have a lot of AD carry friends who are very upset that Graves got changed.
That was like 2-3 years ago now. It's so.
Yep. So, people who play this game hold a grudge for a long time. I can't say I blame him. Graves was a very interesting, aggressive AD carry. I mean, we have Tristana for that now, though. If you want to play aggressive, you just have one CC land on them, jump in. I mean, it got South Carolina triple kill, so I'd buy it.
Oh, I didn't even realize Riven took Aftershock. That's like, I don't know. As a top lane player, whenever Rivens take Aftershock, it's so annoying. Because they'll just hit you with either their stun or their knockup, and you just can't trade for them anymore from you going as AD, or not AD, armor.
Bot lane going in.
Bot lane goes all in. The Bard ult does not come down in time to save himself. Rampage for Tristana.
Flash comes in from Braum.
Kai'Sa is there to support. Riven will tower dive. Mordekaiser in the top lane. Doesn't finish him off, but we have more action in the bot lane. Cassiopeia roams down, takes down the Rengar. Tristana is unstoppable. Primal Zerg 6-2 on the Tristana at 14 minutes into the game. She's going to be pretty scary.
Some really clean aggression coming in from him. He didn't even have to use his heal for most of that. That's why he was able to save Kai'Sa right there.
Cho'Gath and Ezreal here to defend the bottom tower. Fend off the attack from South Carolina.
I'm just surprised that these
Well, it hit him.
yeah, it hit him, just didn't go through. Thanks, Riot Games.
Bug or feature, you decide.
I think the general rule is if it's a Bethesda game, it's a feature. Otherwise, it's a bug. I know that issue happens with shields as well. If you can't break a shield, then you can't stop the recall.
Yeah, I think that's intended, but I don't know if that's that one. They're like, because they do take the damage before the recall ends, but they still go through. Stun and silence will go down onto Cassiopeia mid lane. She has the ignite, taking Rengar coming and will finish her off. Also, Kaisa is there, so he'll take a bunch of damage really quick, but will be able to take down the Rengar as he was taking tower shots from both directions. 1-for-1 trade.
That's a lot more damage than I anticipated from her. She's about 30 CS down. She's also 3 kills down on Rengar.
Well, I mean, Rengar was taking tower shots, so
yeah, that's fair.
That helps a bit. But she's going aggressive onto the Cho'Gath. Tags him with the W, will not continue in.
Honestly, I want to see this this Kaisa pick succeed, and it looks like she has the potential to do it.
Ezreal uses E to go in. Braum stun does come across the team. Oh, but Ezreal clips the side of Tristana. Braum looks like he will go down as well. Nom 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 into Cho'Gath's stomach. 2-for-0, little catch out trade there. Mordekaiser tracking down Kaisa, does flash. Third Q does not go through. Interesting. Looks like it timed out.
Maybe. I think that was just a strange trade to take overall. I get that they think that Kai'Sa's a very weak target, and so I'd understand why they'd want to bully her right now, but at the same time, it's leading to some overly aggressive plays on the side of NC State.
That was a little interesting. They went very hard into the side jungle without their team there to back them up.
And it means that Mordekaiser is no longer going to have his flash to deal with any sort of all-ins from Riven.
Another true point. Alright, well, I'm just glad this game is much closer than the last one. The last one was about over at this point. Now we're at 10-10 in kills. Looks like just shy of a 1k gold lead, about 800 gold up for NC State on South Carolina. But really anyone's game, especially if Riven does take this top lane tower, will be very even.
And based on the gold values, if Ezreal has almost enough for his Trinity Force, if he can get that, he can start fighting and he can start playing a lot more aggressively, and we're going to see a lot more combat coming in from the bot lane.
Even more combat.
Even more.
There's already been a butt ton of combat coming in from the entire map. But more combat's never a bad thing.
Hey, more of a party is never a bad thing, and that's exactly what a fiesta is.
Oh yeah. It's kind of toned down to the fiesta. But Bardol does come down onto the Shoshana, catches him out. Kaisa dashes in. Rengar is here, almost completely deletes Kaisa, but she lives with a sliver of health. Tristana does take down Rengar, but Cho'Gath doing a bunch of damage. He's up to 4-1 and 4, gets a double kill on the Braum and Kaisa.
He's doing a lot of work.
Riven is on the flank looking to come in, pops the ult, gets silenced and knocked up from Cho'Gath, as well as slowed a bunch, flashes onto the Ezreal, uses the ult to get away. Oh boy, wow! Tristana just chunks the Riven with the IE Zeal. Holy cow, nice 1-for-0 pickup.
Ezreal doesn't even have his Miramana yet, and so he's not going to have the damage he needed to complete that fight.
I was just surprised by the amount of damage that Tristana was able to pump out.
Yeah.
That was a whole bunch. I mean, I shouldn't be that surprised. She is 8-3 now with the IE and Zeal. Probably have the rapid fire or static shiv waiting for her in base.
I think she's pretty close to that value right now. And she's able to peel off Rengar, which makes her a really big threat for NC State.
Yeah, she has 1,700 gold, so she'll be able to pick up her first attack speed item in base.
And then after that, she's going to be getting rapid fire. Rengar needs to be able to pick up and one-shot her real quickly, because at this point, if he can't, then she's just going to out-DPS the entirety of NC State's side.
Oh yeah, Rengar doesn't get to her. They really don't have too many ways to catch her out. I mean, Cho'Gath can't really dive. Mordekaiser can't get in. The only hope they'd have is Rengar delete or the nice little Bard on him.
Getting a pick right here.
Will he go down though? It's really low. Oh, he flashes the Ezreal on the backside, but Rengar absolutely deletes Tristana with the help of Ezreal. Riven is in the middle of it all. He will go down as well. Double kill for Ezreal. Retreating from the Cassiopeia. Needs one more.
Got the Miramana. He's able to do that damage now.
Oh, Rengar jumps onto the Cassiopeia, pops him. He does get stunned. They all go. He doesn't go down. Kai'Sa ults in, flashes back out, and not doing a whole lot of damage there. Wow, really nice catch and pickup for NC State. 3 for 0, and they'll be able to go for the Baron, which just spawned. 20-minute Baron. Uncontested as well.
That's a very quick way to turn around a game.
Oh yeah, very even now. It's swinging to the red side.
And Ezreal just got his Miramana sometimes right before that fight, and I think that's really what helped them turn it around. They had comparable DPS. Ezreal does have very good damage at his second and third item power spike, but because
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. I was saying that it's really high because of all the poke damage you can do. Oh, like that.
Wow. Damage. Yeah, you're right. Tristana does pick up the mid tower. Rengar stalking in from behind. Knows Tristana is there. The flashes instantly deletes Tristana at low health. Cassiopeia does get stunned up. They do dodge away from the petrifying gaze. Will back up 1-for-1 pick onto the Tristana. 1-for-0 pick onto the Tristana.
That's going to be a lot more gold on Rengar now, so he's going to be able to do that more easily. The only win condition that University of South Carolina really had at this point is pretty much going to be nullified if they can't peel her efficiently.
Oh yeah, Rengar just completed his Youmu's as well, so he'll be able to just almost one-shot and delete the Tristana. That's basically South Carolina's only way of winning. But we do have a 1v1 going on here in the top lane. Huge heal coming out from Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser!
Down. Holy cow, that Hextech Gunblade doing wonders. Healing up Mordekaiser, taking down the Riven in the 1v1 top lane.
That amount of sustain that came in there was insane.
That was crazy.
His ult is constantly ticking for a percentage of her health, and so that's just a huge amount of healing for him that no one ever considers. Most importantly though, this means that, like I said, they don't have that extra win condition. They needed Riven to be able to split right there, but now Mordekaiser's splitting on her.
Oh yeah, they turned it around with those couple picks there in the Baron. Also pick up the second tier tower on the top side.
That's insane. The amount of gold they got off that. It was just before Baron, they got a 6k gold lead.
Rom retreating from the team. Cho'Gath had a nice knockup. Not going to be enough though. Mordekaiser does complete his Rylas, however you want to say it. So it'll be harder for enemies to get away, especially with the ult ticking down. Just constant slow. And also don't forget about the Mordekaiser Dragon, Super Dragon, basically a 6v5. Ooh, nice flash from Cassiopeia to avoid the Bard ultimate. Yeah, but with this Mordekaiser Dragon, you can just basically walk down mid lane. Can't really fight against it. It's a super strong, super tanky just block that you have that you just can't get around.
The OG Banner of Command minion.
Basically.
That's going to be one
Just
tower,
towers too.
probably 2 towers coming in for NC State.
Yep, they also have Baroned up creeps too to tank it up a bit more as well. Maybe not quite 2.
I think it'll be 2. Just wait for this next wave to come in. Or for Bard to come in with a stun.
Alright, we do have Riven split pushing bottom lane. Does pick up the second tier tower bottom lane. So it is a 1-for-1 turret trade. Not too bad.
She has to get out of there before Rengar can come in.
He's gonna go in. He is. Double Qs do come down. Riven doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Flashes onto.
Holy.
Oh, that was clean. But she has 3 more members. She beat 1. Can she beat 3 with no ultimate, no flash?
Can she kite them out?
Nope. Ezreal hits the
I
Q.
don't think
Well,
it's gonna happen.
execute. Or is she gonna go for the Riven's Great Escape? It's gonna be hard to do against 2 super mobile champions like Bard and Ezreal.
She doesn't have the damage here, and she's gonna drop.
Down she goes. Good try.
It was good effort, and she got the inner tower, and so that's a really good trade for them. Inner tower is a lot more important than the outer tower, especially when you expect the outer to fall by that time.
Oh, gets onto the
Holy.
one shots Tristana using the Fog of War nicely there. Hits the Q, W, chomp all at once. Instant kill.
I mean,
onto
it's
Tristana.
not as much damage as AP Cho'Gath used to have, but that's still pretty scary damage.
I mean, you still have a lot of damage no matter what. If you
Oh,
get
yeah.
one shot.
I remember back in good old days when Ludens was first conceptualized that I play against this AP Cho'Gath. He pressed R, and the Ezreal I was playing with lost 80% of his health. So when I say lost a lot of damage, I just mean mostly from the R values. He's still gonna 100 OU very easily if he lands his combo.
Wait, now completed that death cap, so the one shot will come a little bit easier.
Oh, new death cap is nice. I like the changes to it. They gave it a up to AP ratio and then 200 gold off the combined costs. That was real helpful. And you're just seeing it a lot more on these champions coming in for real easy one-shots. It's very entertaining, to say the very least.
I just think it's so awkward to build with the 2 needlessly large rods, like nothing else, just those 2.
That's fair. I tended to think it was harder to build before because you had to take 3 item components.
That's true. Alright, Rengar alt pops as well as the Youmuu's. Mordekaiser does get stunned up. Holy cow, bunch of damage coming down from Rengar and Mordekaiser.
Right through the Seraph shield.
Kai'Sa does ult onto the Rengar, but gets deleted instantly. Riven trying to take out the AD carry and support, but he will not get taken, or will not be able to take him out. They're all falling like flies. Down goes one. All is
Triss picks 1, but I don't think that's going to be enough to defend her base.
She has 4 to take on, as well as the Cassiopeia Ghost. Jason Bourne, Mission Impossible levels of difficulty here.
Oh,
Now
boy.
she's getting chunked out by Ezreal.
Oh, holy!
Flashes away from. Oh my god!
That's incredible.
Holy, that was insane.
Yeah, if University of South Carolina loses this game, I'm still voting Triss MVP.
Oh my goodness. We can submit highlight plays, right? That was pretty clean, not gonna lie, that was impressive.
Just that one last Ezreal Q would have absolutely deleted her, and I was expecting that to come in. But she anticipated it first, made a play to get around it, locked him up. Well executed.
Looks like NC State though will still be able to get the Baron.
It's a 2-man.
Rengar, Cho'Gath. Wow. Oh man, just look at the junglers alone. Kai'Sa has her jungle item completed and then a Hextech gunblade and boots. Meanwhile, Rengar has like his jungle item and 2 other complete items with like 2 half items.
Yeah, 2 mid-game items. There's a huge discrepancy in what the junglers can do right now at this stage in the game.
And we saw it last fight when Kai'Sa jumped in onto the Rengar at low, or the Rengar who was low health. Rengar still just deleted her with just like an auto Q combo.
He's coming in to delete someone else. Oh.
What?
Oh, it gets better. There are some points where Rengar can come in. You don't even have an opportunity to react.
Oh my. Well, that was their win condition, was being able to delete the Tristana. They have done that easily with the Rengar.
Yeah. And the thing is,
So we have the Baron, or the bannered Baron creep. So that's basically win condition on its own, really.
yeah, the thing with Rengar is that you cannot dodge his jumping Q damage. And so there's no real way around dealing with him unless Tristana gets a Guardian Angel. But it looks like she's opted for the Mortal Reminder instead, which is very worrisome because she's going to just keep dying very quickly.
She can buy a Zhonya's, that'll stop it.
Zhonya's works well against Rengar too. I'll give you that.
State picks up their third Drake of the game, this one in Ocean, for some more health, mana regen, or health regen.
And like I said before, we've got the OG Siege minion with the banner command and the Siege minion with the banner command. I was going to see a lot of shoving going on in both probably bot and top lanes right now. I don't think University of South Carolina is going to be able to hold out much longer with the auto shove that's going to be coming out.
That will be difficult, especially with Rengar being able to 100-0 nearly basically anyone on the blue side. Riven not being able to 1v1. The Mordekaiser. It looks like Kaisa not being able to 1v1 the Super Dragon here. Dragon Ghost. What do you call that thing? The Mordekaiser Dragon?
I'd say Ghost Dragon, yeah.
Ghost Dragon? Alright, we'll roll with that.
I was surprised. I thought it'd follow him back to base. If they could have kept onto it for a little longer, they would have easily taken down both bot inhibitor as well as top tower.
I think they'll do it anyway without it.
Yeah. It doesn't mean I wouldn't like to watch it just like terrorize their entire base. Oh, Kaisa coming in.
Kaisa doing a little bit of damage onto the Mordekaiser. Rengar jumps in, takes her nearly 100-0, just a few. Will back off though. Braum flash ult doesn't. Wait, what?
Oh.
Interesting. It looked like it missed the Rengar, but Rengar was like caught up on something. Rito, please. Riven flashes over the wall, gets a stun onto Ezreal. Ezreal shifts over to the blast cone, gets away over to the blue bucket for safety. Tristana jumps straight in onto the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath deletes Braum. Tristana also gets deleted by a mixture of teammates from the NC State. Not looking good so far.
Team fight coming in on NC State side is way too strong.
Oh yeah, Bardal is dodged away from the two members. They're just delaying the game right now so far. Or, it looks like they can just run down mid lane and end it. Kaisa isn't going to do anything. Whew. I don't like that champion. I feel like it doesn't do much.
That's absolutely fair. I say give it a week. Right now, people are still experimenting with it, trying to find things that work. And in a game where everyone's very confident with their champions, it's going to be hard to do that.
Will South Carolina be able to defend their base a little bit longer? Looks like they will be able to delay the game a bit. Champions respawning, Braum, Tristana, everyone coming back up now. So they'll smartly step away, wait for the next wave, reset, go at it again. Looks like Riven's gonna TP into the top lane, into all of the enemy team. Trying to 1v1 at the moment. Cass does catch Ezreal with the stun. He goes down to a turret shot, just follow him through flash. Mordekaiser stunned up on the front line as well, taking a bunch of damage from Kaisa and Cassiopeia.
Can they catch Rengar? That's the question. Gets enough.
Looks like they don't want to chase.
Oh!
Oh! Snipes him with the W. That did so much damage. Holy cow.
It's her only ability that scales with AP, I believe. And so I would hope it to have a little oomph to it after buying a Gunblade.
I saw OP. Changed my mind.
You remember AP Rek'Sai?
Like on ARAM, yeah.
Maybe we'll see something like that come in.
Hopefully not. You think that's enough to be able to get South Carolina back into this game? Like, I know they have, what, 1 tower left on the map, no Nexus towers.
I
don't.
I don't think so. Honestly, that was a really good return play coming in from University of South Carolina. And they were like, you know what? We're not going to be tilted by this. We're going to plan out how to like cut them off, buy some time. But ultimately, it's a 9k gold lead at this point. There's not really much you can do. The Rengar has a whole item up on Kai'Sa right now. And Cho'Gath the 719.
Oh yeah, that Cho'Gath's a monster. He's a gentlemanly monster.
That's probably one of Riot's best skins.
I love that skin. It's so simple, but like it's so nice.
It's so effective.
All right, Riven coming in from the flank. Nice bard pull to get out. Riven goes into the entire team by himself. Meanwhile, Mordecai zoning off 4 takes him out. Top lane is just suicide into the enemy team. So right now it is a 4-4-4 with both Riven and Mordekaiser going down. Ezreal getting off some nice move onto the Braum.
2-man
Beautiful
stun.
ultimate from Bard. Hits this. Oh, doesn't quite hit the stun. Nice shield from Braum. Cho'Gath is coming around the backside. Rengar ultimate is popped. He is behind the entire team. Ezreal jumps in, completely deletes Kai'Sa. Speaking of deletions, Rengar jumps in, deletes Tristana as well as Cassiopeia. Just Braum is left. He'll be chased down with the red buff of Ezreal. Triple kill for Robert Kern.
Blade of the Rune King act barely comes in, and Braum's just gone at that point.
Oh, yeah. GGs are coming out. Looks like NC State will be able to end the game. Actually, South Carolina is just going to forfeit this one. 4 goes to 0 on the surrender. GG NC State.
Alright, so the real question is, what do you think about Rengar damage?